You have the right to be an American citizen if you were born on U.S. soil, according to the Birthright Citizenship Clause of the U.S. Constitution. The law was fought for by free slaves and ratified after the Civil War, and it's impacted the makeup of our country today.
I am Syrian American. I have citizenship because I was born here.
I am South Asian and Japanese Latin American. I'm the first person in my family to be an American citizen by birth.
I am Pakistani Filipino American. I'm a U.S. citizen, but my parents were not when I was born.
U.S. citizenship is one of the most valuable things I own. I'm the only one in my family who is a U.S. citizen.
To be an American citizen has meant that I have been able to get a job, go to school, to walk through this country with a certain amount of absence of anxiety.
I think of how many times I've had to check U.S. citizen on the same document where I'm filling out my name, Mazhar Syed Ali. It's hard enough to move through this country, to move through this world with a name like that, with Islamophobia and racism. It's a small saving grace.
Even though it's in the Constitution, birthright citizenship has always been hard-won. Frederick Douglass and Wong Kim Ark were two people who fought for immigrants and their children and the right to become Americans. Frederick Douglass escaped slavery. He then became a powerful voice in the fight for emancipation. He believed the struggle for his own rights as a Black man born in the United States was a fight for equality for all people, and he spoke up for the rights of Chinese immigrants. In the 1890s, Wong Kim Ark was a young cook in San Francisco's Chinatown who was born and raised in the U.S. The Chinese were the largest group of non-white immigrants at the time, and they were feared as carriers of disease, unfair labor competition, and foreigners degrading the status quo. As a result, Congress passed the Chinese Exclusion Act. It was the first time people were banned from the U.S. because of their race. The Chinese were America's first undocumented immigrants. On his way home from visiting China, Wong Kim Ark was denied entry back into the U.S. because he was Chinese, even though he was born here. So he took his case all the way up to the Supreme Court, and he won because of the Birthright Clause in the 14th Amendment.
The people who fought for citizenship rights before me were incredibly brave. I know that my life would be completely different if not for them.
Frederick Douglass's vision and Wong Kim Ark's case have been used to secure citizenship to people born in the U.S. regardless of their race or parents' nationality. But it wasn't until years later that Native Americans and those in American territories got citizenship for being born in the U.S. To this day, those born in the U.S. territory of American Samoa still aren't granted birthright citizenship, even though they can serve in the U.S. military. So, despite the Constitution, there is clearly still work to be done.